3 big points. That must be a really satisfying afternoon for you.
Yes, pleased, and pleased for the players. Two things that in the build-up of the game I did ask them, and I mentioned more than once, was the clean sheet. Something that we have to be more angry to achieve it, to be more ruthless, to be more solid, because it's so important in football, and the number of clean sheets is not being good enough for ourselves, and we did it. And of course, the big 3 points, as you mentioned, was a big game for ourselves. We won the game, we keep the clean sheet, and of course, I have to please the players for that and to give credit for them, because is what I did ask them.
And I think it was 8 minutes on the clock when Sess opened the scoring. How nice was it to get that early goal and just settle the nerves?
It was important. You can feel it. I felt the team a bit anxious during the first half. I have to say that probably it was the game where I felt the team more anxious. If you compare all the others, even the last game that we played against Newcastle away from home, the game at home against Arsenal as well, this one, the only one that I did feel it. And of course, when you score an early goal, it's always very, very important to give that calmness that we need in that moment. But the first half was not a bit erratic, I have to say, even after the early goal and after the red card. And we spoke at half time that we have to do better second half, and the players, they did it much better. For sure, they enjoy much more second half than the first, and it's the way we have to play, to be aggressive on the ball, to play quicker as you can, and after to create chances to score like we did create second half more than the first.
How nice was it to be able to bring a few players back into the squad and also give Kevin his full Premier League debut?
It's very important. All the others, we have been talking about the absences the last 2 months, to be honest. It's been a very, very tough period that we have coming through. Sometimes not easy to play in the same position. The striker position, a good example of it. Even Raul this afternoon made a big effort to be ready to the game. He's still feeling something there, but big effort from Raul to help the team again. It's not being easy for us when you have 2, 3, 4. Sometimes we had 6 key players for us out of the squad list. Is very difficult. Of course, all the others they work very hard to achieve the points that we needed. Sometimes it was possible, at times not so possible. But definitely, if you have all the squad available and all of them in conditions to be in contention to the game, we are going to be stronger, and of course much more solutions for me.
You mentioned about how important it was to bring the fans into play. How happy are you that they got right behind you?
Yes, very important. I really believe that from the first minute you feel it. They felt like ourselves that was a big game for us, because probably until now we probably deserve much more points that we did achieve so far, and to see us in that bad run was not good for no one, for us, for the fans as well, and they felt it. All the game was important, and they played their part. Definitely is always what we ask them, and we have to congratulate every single time that they support the team like they did.
The goal 8 minutes in when we took the lead, and that's exactly what we needed in such a big game, wasn't it?
Yeah, we knew we had to start fast, and I was happy to contribute to the early goal. I knew when Raul was to put me in, I just had to stay calm, and thankfully the ball, hit off the keeper and I'm winning, so it's good.
1-0 at the break, and obviously with a man advantage as well. But even without the red card, it felt like we were already in the ascendancy, didn't it?
Yeah, I think that's what happens when you start first, score first, and from there we was creating chances, pushing forward, and then obviously the red card happened, so it makes it a little bit easier for us, and from there we kind of controlled the game.
Yeah, so talk us through the second half and what the kind of game plan was as you looked to make sure of the 3 points.
Yeah, we just knew we had to start the second half fast. They have 10 men, keep the energy high, keep the tempo high, move the ball quickly, and obviously when you have a player like Harry Wilson with a great left foot, he can score from those areas. He's so dangerous, and then from there it was pretty much just keep it balanced at the back, keep it solid, keep the clean sheet, and then anything else is probably a bonus, and then we managed to get the third.
Yeah, you mentioned H. How nice is it to have him as well as a few others back in the fold?
Yeah, massive. H, Rodri, Chuko, everyone back. Our squad is very good when everyone's back, so that eases, especially in attacking areas, it eases off a little bit on the attacking players coming back, and then we're just happy that everyone's back now.
And for the third, it would have been lovely if it had been Emil who tapped it in rather than the Wolves defender, but still a lovely ball across the box from you. Yeah,
another one where I'm happy to contribute a little bit to the goal, and just happy to keep helping the team.
It means it's a 2-game week for us and 2 wins. Obviously, Wickham was a little bit tough to get through, but we got the job done. How nice is it to be able to have a bit of positivity about the place and be able to have something to build on?
Yeah, it's very nice. Obviously, we were disappointed with the way the results were going in the last 4 games. We weren't really playing bad. It was just the results-wise. But again, 2-game week, 2 wins. Now we can build on for next week.